So, hey everyone, welcome to today's live stream. And today we're going to be diving into Reaktor and all that sound design goodness. So, before we get started, I'm going to open up the program or the software and we're going to take a look. So, when you open it up, you're going to be greeted with several different options. One is the play section where you can play instruments that are inbuilt in Reaktor. One is the patch section where you can patch together modular racks. And lastly, we have the build section where you can build synthesizers and effects. Today we're going to be jumping into the simpler build section, and we're going to build out a sound in Reaktor from scratch. So when you jump into the build section, you're going to have three different panels on the top. One is player, one is library, and one is files. Today we're going to mostly be in the files section, grabbing the blocks that we need to build out our sound design. So you also in the right corner, you can see there's an info tab. When you toggle that on and off, you would see info about the blocks that you've dragged in. So that's a basic overview about Reaktor, and today we're going to be just going over the basics and how to build. So if we continue, I just want to welcome you to the stream. Today we're going to build a beautiful evolving pad in Reaktor, and this is going to be perfect for cinematic, electronic, or ambient tracks. And if you're into sound design or music production, and make sure that you like this video and subscribe for more Reaktor content, and we're gonna dive right into this one. So let's start off by opening the Reaktor. We've got it open, and we're gonna basically build out our sequence from here. So the first things we're gonna need are our note in module. That's the first thing. We're gonna leave that there. Then we're gonna need a few more things. So from here, we are going to need, we got our node in, so let's add two oscillators to this. So we need a sound source, so that's going to be our two oscillators. We're just going to duplicate that oscillator to make it a little quicker for us. Then we're going to add in, let's add in a mix, so we can mix our signals together. Just going to pre-connect these two up. Then we're going to add in, we're going to rename them from now. Just oscillator 1 and 2. Then we are going to keep going, and we've added our two oscillators. We set one to sine wave, and the next one is going to be set to a triangle. So we'll set that to a triangle, or we don't have triangle shapes in this, so the closest thing I can get is like some kind of saw wave, a more buzzy sound. That's essentially what we're going for, and to show that we have two different contrasting sounds. And I'm going to just connect the pitch in to the instrument, and so we can hear what that sounds like. I'm going to add one more piece on the end, just a note in so that we can hear our output. So you're not hearing anything because our amp volume is not up, and essentially you would be able to hear something now, but that's because we have mixed controls, so we have to turn those up too, and then we can hear something. So now we're getting a signal coming through. Just gonna throw on a scope on the end here, so we can analyze our pattern. Our synthesizer is already organized, so I don't need to organize this panel anymore. We're gonna turn down the volume just a little bit. You can see we're getting some waveforms coming through here. And we can change the pitch of the contrasting wave shapes. If we continue to go forward, I can blend them together in, like, let's say a 70-30 ratio. Let's do 70 for our sine. Actually, they're out of order. This should be here. There we go. Let's change this to our sine, and this one to our saw. Then we'll add in a little bit more buzz. So we got something going. So it's our raw sound that we're getting. If we add an envelope, we can control the takt, sustain, and release. So we're going to actually control that over time and manipulate our sound. So we're going to turn that down to 0 so we can manipulate our sound. And now you can see we can play our sound. Okay. So we're going to shape our sound with a filter, make it more unique. So I'm going to pull in the filter, move these out of the way. So I'm going to add separate envelopes because what's happening here is going to add another envelope and connect that straight to this modulation source. Just going to name our envelopes. see how complex our waveforms getting. Little undulations of a slightly saw wave and a sine wave together. Being control the decay and attack, and over time evolving. So we're gonna add a little more effects in here just to vamp it up a little bit. We'll just add a probably reverb. And there we have it. We have the ambient pad. Something you could use in your productions. And there we have it. We've created something pretty quickly from scratch, designing in Reaktor. I'm just going to pull this down to the bottom so you guys can take a look at the structure and see the structure view. We've wired up a couple of note ins, some envelopes, some oscillators, and some filters and a mixer, and also a scope so you can see and visualize our waveform just on the right side here. I finally added and finished off with an effect, reverb, and accentuated that sound. So we're left with something that sounds like this, which is pretty cool to me. So be sure to let me know in the comments what you'd like to see next, and be sure to hit that like button and that follow button for more sound design content. And if you'd like to dive deeper into sound design and learn more about how this modular synthesis really works, I dive a lot deeper in my sound design course. Link in the description. Stay tuned for more breakdowns and builds from scratch on the live stream. Peace.